Hey guys, Les here. Man, this place is disorganized. It gets disorganized after after every weekend, and then organized again just before the weekend. So and the process repeats. Anyways, this is a new item update. I gotta stop saying that. I noticed I say that. You don't really notice those things until you watch yourself. Which actually, therefore, there are advantages to filming yourself in a conversation. Because you can improve on things. Anyway, I got this new item. It's lean down, check it out. Essentially, it's just a stool. Now, in the photo, it looks kind of short. But actually, it is a full bar height as well as regular seating height. So it fluctuates between just under 26 inches and just over 30 inches. I think it goes up to 31. Bar height is 30 inches, and then seating height is about 26 inches. As far as stools go, based on sort of the numbers I see online. Anyway, and it's 4 inches difference. Doesn't sound like much, but it is significant enough that it's certainly noticeable. You're definitely not going to be sitting up 30 inches on a regular table. Anyhow, we're going to try to pair these with our cocktail tables. They are 42 inches high. We also do have the seating height option for the cocktails. They're a bit lower. I believe they're like 30 inches or something, but I'm not sure. No one ever rents the seated height cocktail tables. Certainly, almost exclusively the standing height are rented. Which, by the way, that's a good thing to note. If you are ordering cocktail tables, you definitely want the bar height ones, the standing height or the bar height ones, the 42-inch high ones, because they're way more popular than the seated ones. Let's talk briefly about this. I actually was interested in another one, which was metal as well, no pads, and it was kind of like a square. I can't even do a square in the camera. There we go. A square with like legs kind of going out sideways like that. And it was like kind of industrial looking. You've probably seen them online. They're very popular. If you put in metal bar stool, you'll see 10 of those in the shopping section on Google. Anyways, because a couple things here. So I was sub-renting them to go with cocktail tables because we did put them on our website. They aren't extremely popular, but more people have started ordering cocktail tables recently. Plus, I figured it might be a good winter item because certainly you can use them indoors for functions and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, well, I was looking for the rectangular ones, and I just couldn't find. There's a couple places I found them for a decent price. But they just didn't have the inventory. And then I saw these, and I was like, well, okay, same price actually, exactly the same price, $49, Canadian, by the way, for all those of you watching from the States. But a little bit different. And it was actually in a store. Struck Tube is where I picked these up from. I did go and, I didn't quite know which one was better. I could have still figured out a way. I would have to go to... because I need these by Thursday, which is why I couldn't order them online. Long story, but I could have actually made the square ones work. But I did ask several people, and I said, hey, which ones look better? And I put them side by side. I wish I had the other one here. And they said, you know what? These ones actually look better. And all three people said that. Literally customers in the store, I just randomly asked them, and they said that these round ones are better. And by the way, again, this fluctuates, so it can rise up higher. Takes a while for that screw to be threaded through, but it does go much higher. And it seems a little bit wobbly, as you can see there. But actually, when you sit on it, it doesn't seem to wobble at all. I did test it out on a couple of them, and it just doesn't seem to wobble whatsoever. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. Also, there's not really too many flat surfaces here where there could be like significant dents. This is certainly quite solid. And they had a lot at the reception desk. They had a few that you can tell they've been used. Like they had a couple scratches, but honestly, like, they were fine. They still looked great. And so I figured, this will last a few rentals for sure before it starts looking, worn or whatnot. The other thing, anyways, I was getting at this, and then we switched topics. The sub rentals, all the sub rentals, I sub-rented them from 2 different places here in town, and both of them had padded seats. And you can say, well, that's great, padded seats, more comfortable. That's a good point. But both of the places, the padded seats had rips, not on all of them, but on a few of the tables. And it seems like it's a common thing, because even when I return them, they're like, hey, is this a new rip? Like, no, it's not a new rip. But if you're obsessed about it, I paid for the damage waiver, and B, if you're obsessed about it, talk to me. So it seems to be a common thing where the pad actually rips, probably in transport. Now, a problem with these that I see now is that they do not stack, obviously, right? This actually is even wider than this opening, and therefore you can't even partially stack these. So that's a little bit annoying. The other ones were actually stackable, which is nice, and you could actually stack quite a few up. So these aren't stackable. But that being said, usually so far when people rent bar stools, they rent 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, something like that. Very rarely more than 12. No, I think we had 16 and 20, but it's relatively low numbers, no big deal. We'll put them in the truck, we'll wrap them around, and it should be just fine. So, new item update. Let me know what you think. Not extremely popular, but I will put more ads on these out. And I don't know, people, the round cocktail tables, I mean, this is round, so it might work. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Maybe, did I make a mistake? I doubt I made a mistake. But I wonder how fast I get the money back, and if there's going to be any unforeseen problems. Will this sort of screw system hold up? Because I'm actually not sure. Guys, if you're new to the channel, again, subscribe, hit that bell button. I can't talk apparently. Take it easy. Let's get some business done. Let's make some money. See you later.